Alright, greetings, salutations, good day and hi, and welcome back to FH. We're continuing on with the second act of the 9th series. Rounds 4 through 6 will take place at Urban Playground, Rouen-Les-Essarts, and the Autodromo di Pergusa. Let's have a look at the point standings. Ojo is on top with a nice third place finish at Sicily and a win at Colorado. 160 points, Nakiri Ayame. 24 ahead of Sakamata Chloe, who has scored quite large in all three races so far. 24 points behind Ojo. Third is Bay, who won at Colorado. Is 1 point behind Chloe. Fourth is Risu, who got her 6th FH win with a victory at Croft. And fifth is Amane Kanata with 106 points. Bottom of the standings, a lot of drivers yet to score their first points. Two notably have yet to show up for racing. That's Okayu and Enna, who's supposed to be on a long indefinite hiatus. Anyway, have a look at the Constructors Championship. On top is, of course, JP Gen 6 Yamada Motorsport with 267 points. 30 ahead of Gen 2 Akukin Kinsetsu with their 230 points. Third is Gen 4, the Uber Sheep team with 197. Bottom of the standings currently is EM Gen 1. Not quite a good start for the Holo Myth team. In fact, their only points were scored by just two drivers in just the first round, and they haven't had a single point earned since. That's why they are currently lagging behind. Whatever happened to Team Unity? Alright. Alright, let's not waste any more time. We've got round 4 to take place at Urban Playground, which is a fictional fantasy street course with lots of twists and turns. I tried looking for a description for that stage, but I couldn't find much about it. But we're racing there because it's a roller coaster of a course, and I hope to show you it in track previews. 13 laps or 25 minutes. And race start time, the usual 12 p.m. start time. Let's go ahead and load. Yeah, everyone is in. Don't worry, don't worry. We're just going to show you how this track works as cars start to pop out and make a mess all over the place. Everyone is there. Everyone is there. Yep. All 50-something drivers are there. Now, who will even be able to get out of the track? Anyway, despite... Yeah. Wrong word. Anyway, we'll just see how it goes for today. Depending upon how things are going with the view count and stuff, or how things are doing, I might cut up after round 5, and then I'll just pre-record round 6 later on. If the view count is rather paltry. Of course, I hope to have all 3 rounds streamed here. As you see, Shurigani Noel take us through the track. There's like 11 billion twists and turns in the... And despite there being walls, it doesn't seem to affect the drivers that much. As you can see, the cars clipping through them. Of course, if the walls worked as intended, I expect only very few survivors by the checkered flag. Anyway, go around that tower. This is a nondescript city. There's no particular location this track is based off of. It's just a track for drifting and stuff. For drift cars and stuff like that there. And then you go into the main grandstand, and that's a lap here. Alright, Noel does qualify for the race, and 16 drivers fail to qualify. Mel, Pekara, Mume, Muna, Towa, Crony, Risu becomes the newest victim of the previous race winner's curse. One at in the last round at Croft, so of course she fails to qualify for this round. Ilfi, oh my goodness, that's the entirety of the ID Gen 1 team that failed to qualify, I'm pretty sure. Bolton misses out Zeta, Noka, Gura, Fubuki, Nene, Kanata, Chloe. So we do see Enna for the first time, certainly, at 23rd, and Okayu also enters for the first time, has a third row start. At pole is Azuki. Azuki, who has herself, how many race wins so far? 4. Looking for a 5th. One day Polka is going to win a race, so let us hope so. Let's hope so. She's starting off at 19th. She has a okay chance. It's going for the win. Azuki, Kali, Bei, and Koyori. Louie and Okayu. Noel and Marine. And Watame. Super Mew and Iris. Choco Hachima and Ayame. Robococorne and Laplace. Polka, Aqua, and Anya. Tokinosora, Ninama Inanis, and Sarasvana. Love those 3. Yoha, Kobo, and Ollie. Kayla, Akiros, and Lammy. (31 to 40), Lammy, Suisse, and Shion. Miko, Matsuri, and Luna. Suisse, Shion, and Miko should be 31 to 33, excuse me. Wrote down my notes wrong. And then Matsuri, Luna, and Emilia, 34 to 36th. And finally, HN, Flaren, and Kiara. So here we go. This is a 13-lap race. Gonna post on the thread that the race is about to begin. And we should be set to go. Alright, ready to go here. Let's get the music on and get this race rolling. Round 4 of FH action from the urban playground in the city with Azuki at pole. And the green lights are up. We are rolling for round 4. Here we go. On to the first turn, on to the first tight turn. Slowly they go. Luckily the walls don't perform their job well, so everyone is still intact. Everyone's cars are intact after that first very tight turn. Nice overhead view. Ski followed by Callie and Koyori. This is not quite a battle of speed, but of trying to make their way around the turns. They go over the bridge for the first time. These three make it okay. Bay goes up to 4, I think. Oh, careful, Fauna. Most everyone's okay. Ski followed by Callie and Hakui Koyori. They had 4 and Okayu at P5. Try to balance speed and the ability to work your way around these tight corners, and try not to bump into anyone along the way, because these lanes are narrow. Now that's one of the fast sections of the circuits around that curve. Careful, Azuki. Well, still an okay start by her. She has the lead after this first lap. Azuki, Mori Calliope, and Hakui Koyori, as Koyori jumps Callie to move up to P2. Koyori of the absurdly strong JP Gen 6 team, who's currently leading the Constructors Championship, and won the Constructors Championship in the 8th series. And here she is, where she stands at a nice second. We've lost Hachima. Man, she went upside down in some way, and we've also lost Miko. So that's 2 down early on. So yeah, we do see some cars crashing out, just like that. Bay jumps Callie to move up to 3. Anywho, here's the 4th series champion, Shirogane Noel. Start off 7th, is currently 7th. Wow, Takane Louie! That's another Holo X member, alongside the adorable Koyori, up into the top 5. Bit of a mistake by Azuki. What just happened there? Let's look at the replay. She basically went a bit too fast, found the corner, and just found the curb, and just lost the lead right there. So she goes down to 2. Some of these cars bumping into each other. Car still intact by Azuki. Hakui Koyori in the lead. Callie back to 3rd. Louie improves 1 spot, wants to improve another spot, tries to go to the top 3. And it looks like she'll do so, yes! Takane Louie up to P3. 2 Holo X members in the top 3 as it stands. And 2 more also gone. Suisei and Luna. Iris in pit lane, and Matsuri is without a rear wing, and so is Murasaki Shion. As we scan throughout the field of drivers. Ooh, a bit of slippy by Koyori-chan, but still remains ahead. 2.992 is the lead. So, 4 cars lost early on. What is Flair trying to accomplish here? Flair, are you okay? Oh man, she's gone all willy-nilly. Yeah. Look at the replay. She's just cutting out like that, and here she is going here. I think she's going the wrong way. That's probably the opposite direction of where the others should be going. No, that's a correct route, but I don't even know what she's trying to accomplish here. Field of drivers. Who's leading? Who? Still Haku Koyori. Callie is charging back, has jumped Louis. Now is trying to race after Azuki. But has got to watch out for Louis and Noelle close behind her. Wow, Iris is down 2. Flair's down 2 herself. Matsuri and Rene both down 1. Girls lead is 4.4. Go under the bridge. Around these buildings. Well, careful, Azuki. Alas, Sora crashed out. Sora-chan crashed out, so no points for her. So that's 5 casualties. In these first 4 laps. Now Callie's a distant 4th behind Takane Louie, who's looking for a 2nd ever podium finish. Also winning a double podium along with Koyori here. Try to look out to see if there are any more errors. Matsuri is DNF, unfortunately. So we have 3 Scuderia Sortomo drivers out, 2 Red Heart Racing cars out. Enna making her first start this series, doing okay at 16th. Polka! Bit dangerous right there. And Okayu has no rear wing. Wow, Callie is out of control here. Look at the replay, what just happened? Had trouble at the bridge, lost her rear wing, and then just lost control here. Maybe a pit lane appearance after this lap for Callie. Azuki regains the lead from Koyori. But she and Louie are still on tap for a double podium. 4th Series champion Shirogane Noelle is in 4th, and Ozo Subaru moves up to 5. Ah, damn it. We've lost Aqua. Aqua's also out. This, as you might know, is a challenging track of attrition. The drivers are clipping through the walls, but we are still seeing drivers crash out in miscellaneous ways. 27-28, Callie and Fauna both out. What in the world? We have ourselves a whole cluster of whatever you call it. Look at this, it's a real mess. So, unfortunately, that's the end of Fauna's race. That's the end of Morclampy's race. As a car goes upside down. That's Watame who's upside down. Azuki still leads. And she is out. Another car lost. Wherever that situation took place. And Shion is kill. It's hard to keep track of all these DNFs. Well, unfortunately for Louie, she's outside of the top 5, and this is not going to help matters for her. Noelle moves up to 3, and Kurori is now just at Azuki's tail as to go down the bridge. Car hurts. Car hurts. That's another Myth member. Kiara's dead. Yeah, Kiara's car basically got fried. And Koyori regains the lead more than halfway through this race. Hokkaido's DNF. Aqua and Watame are gone. Sora and Shion. Kiara is accident prone. Enna in the top 10. Anywho, Louie wants to get back into the top 3, hopefully, but she's entering pits. What a shame. Hakakuri leads by 3 seconds with 5 to go. Close battle for second between Noelle and Azuki. And these two are both trying to quickly advance towards Koyori. Car down! Laplace gets into contact with Omaru Polka, and no, my dark. Yellow light, third sector. Ayame is down. The Marine is also down, and H-Hand is stuck. Wants to move move on here. And Achan has freed herself. So Marine and Ayame are down. Especially painful for Ayame, who was dealing with the points lead, and so they got to try to get out of the way and somehow. Hazuki unfortunately gets stuck. Consequently loses a couple of spots. Mio moves up to 5. Noel drops to 6th, and well, Enna is in 7th. With less than 4 to go. Bay wants to take the lead. Wants a second win this series. And look where she is. Has a taste for the lead, but she's being threatened already by Shuba and Goyo. What a challenging race this has been, with a lot of cars crashing out. Aski jumps back up to 3. They leads by 1.7. Kobo's DNF. Flair is 3 behind. Kyla's 2 behind. Polka also 2 behind. Iris 4 behind. That's just nuts. 3 to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't expect many scorers here. Polka flips upside down like an acrobat that can't handle herself on the trapeze. She is still racing, but barely. Managed to auto-correct herself and get back in the race, and she goes upside down again. It's been one of those days for the hololive drivers. Look at this. What the hell is she trying to accomplish here? Yep, that's just self-sabotage right there. And so Polka's day is done. Polka's round is done, actually. There's still 2 more races to go for today. Bei, Koyori, and Azuki. Koyori is just behind Bei. Whoa! Bei made contact with Curb. Still barely leading. 2 to go. And Koyori makes a jump, and what just happened there? Koyori's able to free herself, avoid the car of whomever, and she goes back into the lead. And Bei lost a couple of spots with the car of Polka stuck on the track for a bit. Enna looking for her first points of the series. Look at that. She has jumped up into 4th. Azuki looking for a 5th win. Koyori looking for a 2nd. But there's still a crap load of twists and turns left. Azuki sure wants that win from pole. It's not quite a wire-to-wire finish, as there has been many other race leaders. besides Azuki. But a win from pole would still nonetheless be quite excellent for Azuki, as Koyori goes 360 and drops down a spot just close to the start-finish line. Azuki leads with 1 to go. And look who's catching up, it's Bay. Goes up to P2. Bay looking for a second win this series. Wants a chance at the top spot in the Drivers' Championship with a nice finish. Second would be nice, but first might be even better. Azuki a bit of a distance ahead of Bay. Corey, nothing she could do. The lapped car of Pavoyarene is in the way. Here comes Azuki. Around these S's. And Azuki is way too far ahead of herself. Just needs to last these last couple turns, and that should be it. And Azuki gets a 5th FH win. She wins at Urban Playground. Koyori at the last moment steals second from Bay. Enna gets her first points of the series with a 4th place finish, and Okami Mio rounds out the top 5. Azuki, Koyori, Bay, your top 3. .22.27 is the winning time. As we're waiting for the last few drivers to finish. We're still far from over, although we're not expected to have many scorers here. Blair will finish out of the points. Ame needs to finish to score, and she'll definitely do so. And here comes Louis to waste everyone's time here. But this race is over already, so yeah, Roboco needs to finish somehow. Come on, finish. Ah, she's in the points anyway. So we'll just fast forward. How did that last lap not count? Yeah, she's in the points anyway, so we'll just fast forward through and call it quits here. Alright, alright. So, Azuki and Koyori and Bay, Enna, Mio, and Korone, Anya and Lammy, Ollie and Roboco, Louie and Subaru, Noel and Azuki No, not Azuki. Aki Rose. Chan and Ame. Those are your 16-point scorers. No classification for Kaela, Iroha, Choco Reina, Flair and Iris, Aime Polka and Marine Accident, Kobo DNF, Kiara Accident, Okayu DNF, and Coding Overload. Laplace, Cali, Bana, Aqua, Watame, Sora, Shion, Accident, Matsuri DNF, Suisei, Luna, Miko, and Hachima. Accidents. Blocking the points. Let's see, where's your points file? There you are. Gotta make sure there are 16 DNQs. Yep, that looks correct. And Azuki from Pole. So she goes up to 101. That's 2 of 4 races so far in which the pole sitter won in this series. And Bay, with her 3rd place finish, does move up to the top spot in the Drivers' Championship. Heckles Bales with 195 points. Ayame failed to score, remains at 160, 35 behind Bay. Chloe drops down to, she might remain at 3rd. Or maybe she was 2nd previously. No, she was 2nd previously. She drops down to 3rd, 59 behind Bay at 136. Risu 4th with 134. And Takanya Louie moves up into the top 5 with 127. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drivers have yet to get in the points. And no surprise there, Gen 6 still leads the Constructors Championship. And despite Ina's best efforts, Holo Myth still remain well behind the others in the Constructors Championship with 94 points, 6 behind ID Gen 3. Alright, round 5. We are done here. I'm going to have a sip of coffee, and then we're going to move on to Rouen-Les-Essarts, a historic French Grand Prix venue. Coffee. Good stuff to keep me alert and focused on the action at hand. We're going to use the later track, the 1974 to 94 iteration, not the larger 1955 to 1970 version. 3.444 miles, 5.543 kilometers, 13 turns. We're going to be racing 15 laps, 15. And my notepad 14, but on the spreadsheet it's 15 since I did testing, and we would need 15 laps to have a pretty good race. Where were we? Load. Rouen-Les-Essarts, Oribel, France. Near Rouen. Notice the old style cars in the loading screen. And slightly later looking cars being used by the hololive members. Everyone is present. Just waiting for qualifying to begin. Any moment now. Let's follow along with fauna. Now this track goes clockwise. You go around and around and around, and bypass this area, and then you reach the tip of the tail. Mind yourself over there. Go around the cobblestones, and then pass through there. And then another dog leg. Mind your speed, please. And then a 90-degree angle. More speed and more turns. You reach the Village du Récil, turn 10. And then the Village de l'Autoroute, that's turn 11. Village de la Côte, turn 12, and then eventually you'll reach turn 13, the Village du Paradis. That's the last turn before the main straightaway. And boom goes to dynamite. Bob's your uncle. Voila, and all that stuff like that. That's a lap that we're on. Let's go ahead and see how qualifying goes. And Fauna just barely mixed a cut. So Fauna gets to race. Robico doesn't. Lammy doesn't. Subaru is a no-show. Mio, no to her. No Achan, no Zeta, no Mel, no Noel. Muna once again misses out on the cut. Callie, Nene, Flair, Noika again fails to qualify. Ame, Miko, and Kobo, they all miss out on the cuts. And at pole is Kanata. Amane Kanata looking for her first FH win. She and Toa have yet to win for Gen 4. Watame and Luna each have 2 for the Uber Sheep team. And here are both Kanata and Luna in the front row. Koyori, another good start for her. Next is Iofi, Choco and Aqua, Kiara and Bay, and Akiros, Krone Krone and Iroha, Hachima, Okayu, and Watsume, Whoopiki Louie and Iris, Shionrene and Laplace, Meme, Ayame, and Kaela, Suisse, Azuki, and Toa. Risu, Ali, and Sora. Chloe, Marine, and Pekora. Boltan, Poka, and Matsuri. And finally, Ina, Fanagura, and Anya. So this is a 15-lap race at Rouen-Les-Essarts, and we are going to be set to begin. Or let's let everyone know that the race is about to begin. And let's load in the music and get things underway here. Here we go. Hamane Kanata at pole. 2 Gen 4 members at pole. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 red light. And green light is up. Round number 5 is beginning. Kanata and Luna, good starts there for these two. As they make their way around these turns, someone loses her front wing. And they try to go around the detour. Bit of a blooper by Suisse, but she's still racing. Oh, Sora! Bit dangerous, but she's still barely in it. Car's going around the tight tip of the tail. And we've lost Laplace. Another early crash out for the Gen 6 member. Got slammed into by Kiara and another driver. So that's the first driver out already, just at the tip of the tail. No points for Laplace, I'm sorry to report. Bubuki almost loses control. Bit dangerous right there. Luna drops down a few spots. Koyori up to P2. Kanata still leads. Going around turn 13 and onto the front stretch. It's gonna be Kanata, Koyori, and Iofi, your top 3. After 1. With 1 driver, DNF. I was going single file here. Bit of a bump in between the Courier and Kanata, a light tap. That's the bump and run. We've seen a lot in Niji car, the Niji Sanji racing series, but this was just attempted here by Koyori, and it was actually unsuccessful because they're racing open wheel cars while Niji Sanji races NASCAR style stock cars. Anyway, Kanata loses control. Kanata has lost control. Loses a couple spots. Look at these cars going too wide. This is amazing stuff here. Iofi moves up to second. Koyori has a lap lead as we see a few cars in pit lane. 2.913. Let's see what the interval is between Koyori and Irani EO15. 2.807. Kanata lucky enough to not lose too much ground. As the first few drivers approach the hairpin turn. Suzuki Choco at a distant fourth behind Kanata once a second podium finish. Got a podium finish in the 5th series. And looking for a second one. Watch the lights. This is a crazy fast circuit. Watch out, Watame is in the way. She has no rear wing. Watame not even entering pit lane with her lack of rear wing. Kori, Yofi, and the PowerPoint Tenshi. Look how close they are now! Because Watame is in the way. Kanata jumps Yofi to go back up to P2. Koyori's ahead of the lapped car of Watame. And now Kanata and Yofi get out of Watame's way. Choco jumps! Bay's in 5th. Has to deal with a couple of lapped cars. Mistake by Korone! Causing a bit of congestion with these drivers. With this small pack of drivers. Anywho, who have we lost? We have lost a few more. Crony, Rene, and Louie. Crony, Rene, and Looney. And don't call Louie Looney, Dag. What the hell are you talking about? Louie isn't loony. She's supposed to be one of the smart ones of the group. And Polka's DNF. Louis' DNF, Rene's accident. So I gotta correct it myself in the notepad. We're through 4. Okayu is 2 down, and 30 drivers are within the lead lap. Ferrari's lead is 1.588. Mistake by Toa, careful. Lapped cars have got to be very careful. The others are trying to have a race. Don't just sabotage things for everyone. We're through a third of the race distance. No one knew that just got hurt. Meanwhile, let's have a look at this close pack of drivers later in the field. Going single file. Oh my goodness. That's a bit dangerous by Chloe and Botan right there. Luna had a front row starts for this round. She's currently still stuck at P7. After one spot ahead in 6th. Bay 5, Choco 4, Iopi 3, Kanata 2, and Koyori still leads. Because you always gotta have a Yamada team member do good in a race when others might not in the same race. Anyway, car is hurts. That's the end of Gura's race, just at wherever that turn is, and Iofi crashes out. What a mess! Iofi is out of the race, and so is Kanata. Fauna out. Gura, Iofi, and Kanata. Gura, Iofi, Kanata, and looks like Fauna all crash out. You hate to see it. Yuzuki Choco moves up to P2, wants another podium finish to her name, and Faye, unsurprisingly, is running in the top 3 as she is right now. A massive development going on, with a few cars being screwed over. Iofi's car is still stuck. She has basically lost all but one wheel. Curry, thankfully, manages to get out of harm's way. Same for Choco, and when will they get rid of Iofi's car? There we go. Iofi's car is taken back to the garages. Bad luck for Kanata and Iofi and several others. Well, Curry's lead gets ever so bigger now. Risu and Polka DNF. Where is Polka on my notepad if I haven't crossed her out? Yeah, she was already crossed out. Chloe DNF. Kanata. Yeah, Kanata was DNF. Monagura accident. Chloe DNF. Yep. More than halfway through the race, and we're starting to see some crazy shit happening on the circuits. Koyori with a whopping 10.636 second lead over Yuzuki Choco. With Bay not too far behind. Look at that. She's very close to Choco Sensei. More cars! Probably hurt, but nothing too serious between Matsuri and Shion. They're both still driving. Nothing wrong with those two. Courier gotta watch out because Botan's in the way. There's no one immediately ahead of Koyo, but there's the couple lapped cars just behind her. Both Bay and Choco trying to battle for second. And we're going to be through 10 now, as Kurori crosses start-finish. 5 to go. Minatowakwa jumps up to P4, and Luna has improved substantially since that first lap oopsie. Back up to P5. Corey's lead still 10 seconds clear of Choco. Bit of a scuffle at the tip of the tail. But not much happening there. So no positions change hands at that tight turn, as far as I'm concerned. Rory had a bit of a close shave with Mume spinning out, but hopefully nothing too serious. She's still leading. Koyori looking for a second consecutive podium finish. Would be even better with a win. It would be even better if that podium finish was a win. Slight bumping between Meme and Koyori, but luckily Koyori's car remains completely intact. Choco's now within 7.5 seconds of Koyo. "27 cars eligible for points." I expect that number to shrink in these last few laps, as more cars retire against the driver's wishes. Still a bit of a clearance ahead for Koyo. But a bit of a mistake, and Meme might accidentally slam into Koyo. So Koyo's got to watch out for that. She's also got to watch out for Choco, looking for her first FH win. They're looking for a third, and which includes a second this series. No change to the top 5 with 3 to go. Watch out for the tight hairpin turn. And Korea once again goes clear of that lapped car. I can't see anything going on in the corner map, as far as I can tell. If anything, Choco might be a tiny bit closer to Koyo. Not just tiny, a few seconds closer now. 4.5, 3.75 behind Koyo. While Bay remains a distant third. Going down to 2 laps. Around the chicane they go. This was originally supposed to be a 14-lap race, so this would have been the final lap, but no. Just because things have gotten really insane, we have to make it a 15-lap race instead of a 14 one, a 14-lapper. And now Koyori is within sight for Choco-sensei. As they go around that obstacle. Gotta watch out for Choco as they approach turn 13 for the penultimate time. This is the final lap. Here we go. Koyori leading at the start of lap 15. 2.58, the gap between these two. With Bay remaining a distant third behind these two. And here come the chase. Koyori just lets Amumi get ahead because side by side might be too crazy to deal with at the tip of the turn. Man, Koyori's such a smart girl. But Choco is trying to advance as fast as she could against the super genius of Hakui Koyori. Onto the intersection, these last few turns. Last few chances for Choco to make a move to get a race win. But Koyori remains too far ahead. Onto turn 13. And that is that. Hakui Koyori wins at Rouen. A valiant effort for Yuzuki Choco, but still, that is going to be another vital podium finish for the Sensei. Pecos Bales finishes 3rd, Aqua 4th, and Himamori Luna 5th. Yamada Motorsport does it again. The HoloX Gen 6 team. This team is just way too strong, ladies and gentlemen. Another fantastic race win for Koyori. Another pretty good result for Bay as well. Let's see how she fares in the standings. If she still leads, let's see how much she leads by. As more drivers start to start finish. Ayame stuck where she is, and Enna needs to finish the race to to score, albeit partly amounts of points. And some of these drivers are done already. And he's done, and we're just waiting for Enna to finish, and then we can go ahead and bring in the points. Any day now. The thread's on page 9. Come on, I want to bump the thread. You're very close to finish. Oh, Marine, you're just being crazy. The hell with it. Yeah, that's good enough. Capture. Alright, let's bring in the points. Choco! That is her second ever podium. And what a result that was for her. Well done to the sensei. As for Bay, that's the it's got to be the third podium in 5 races this series for Bay, and consecutive third place finishes for her. For the chaotic girl. That's top 13 done. Who else? Hachima and Suisse. Korone and Mume. Ayame, Toa. Pekara. Matsuri. Ollie. Aski. Sora. Anya. Botan and Enna. Those are your point scorers. No points for Okayu nor Watame. Ethiopian Kanata accident. Chloe DNF. Fauna and Gura accident. Risu and Polka DNF. Kroni and Rene accident. Louis DNF. And Laplace accident. So that's how it stands for round 5. Won by the adorable Koyori. Yeah, Koyori and Bay. Each having 2 podiums today. That is mighty superb of them. And these numbers count. And Kanata gets a consolation point, despite crashing out early. She did, after all, make pole. So, Bay's lead actually will increase a bit. She's now 46 ahead of second place Koyori. Nakiri Ayame is third with 176 points, 79 behind Bay. Chloe, Risu, and Louie drop down a bit. 136, 134, 127. Choco moves up into the top 10 with her second place finish. She's only scored in 2 races so far, but she did score big. And we have just 4 drivers yet to score. That's Crony, Polka, Nolika, and Okayu. And no surprise who's leading Gen 6. It's still no surprise who's leading the Constructors Championship. Gen 6 472. Let's move on. Gen 6. Constructors Championship lead. They're just too fucking good, fellas. Alright, moving on to race number 94. Race 94 in the history of FH. Enna Pergusa in Sicily. Yeah, it has this shape because they're literally racing around a lake. Yes, this track completely encircles the Lago di Pergusa. Yeah, Autodromo di Pergusa, also known as Enna Pergusa, as the lake is located near the city of Enna. Not to be confused with a certain Niji Sanji EN member. Excuse me. Sorry. I have my coffee. FI a grade 3, but what does that matter? 4.950 kilometers, 3.076 miles. We're going to be racing 16 laps, apparently. And then we shall be set to go here. Everyone should be in load. Circuits. "16 laps at Enna Pergusa, the Autodromo di Pergusa." You could see that's a distinctive lake in the background. That's the Pergusa Lake right there. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention Iris. You know Iris in Project Hope. She's currently eligible to be in the team championship. Yeah. Council and Hope will combine. Are combining together to keep it as a 5-member team as Councilress with Tsukumo Sana, the 5th series champion, having since graduated from hololive. Let's say hello to Coragioli of ID Gen 2, who will take us around for a spin on this high-speed circuit around the Pergusa Lake. A lot of high-speed sections and some chicanes as well to potentially mess drivers' rhythm and yeah, in testing I've seen the test race I did. Not many drivers scoring. Oh, careful there, Ollie. Anyway, long straightaway. You can usually go over 280 kilometers per hour on this track. Yeah, 283. But you also gotta watch out for the chicanes and cars in the way. That might screw you up. So this is the high-speed round of the series at Autodromo di Pergusa. Bellissimo. bravado and stuff like that. So let's see who qualifies. Ollie does qualify. She'll start off 37th. Bestia Zeta once again fails to qualify. She has failed to qualify for 5 consecutive races now. Why always the good ones? Choco naturally follows up her second place finish at Rouen with a failure to qualify for this race. And yep, it's another previous race winner's curse as Koyori misses on the cut. Yofi, Callie, Mio, Chloe, Kiara, Louie, Flair, Faye misses on the cut. Nakiri Ayame also a no-show, so neither of the top 3 in the points are even bothering to show up to race here. Wowiki, Ayame, Roboko, Iris, and that's 16 drivers cut. Pole goes to Murasaki Shion. Right beside her is Enna. Next is Plus and Muna. And then Luna and Korone. And next is Polka, Ame, and Hachima. Toa, Eichan, and Matsuri. Gura, Botan, and Marine. Azuki, Noel, and Subaru. Okayu, Risu, and Aqua. Miko, Anya, and Suisei. Fauna, Pekora, and Watame. Yata-ta-ta-ta. Kyle, Kobo, and Nobuka. Yoha, Crony, and Akirose. Kanata, Mume, and Enna. And finally, Ollie, Sora, Lammy, Mel. Ready to go. This is a 16-lap round. Round 6, last round for today. So we'll let everyone know that round 6 is about to begin. Right around the famous Italian Sicilian lake, the Pergusa Lake, and the Pergusa Grand Prix. Let's roll. Here we go. Shion at pole. Enna right beside. Here come the lights. Off we go at the Pergusa. Already a mess, as to be expected. And an ill-advised entry right there by Enna. That's 2 Holomyth members out of the race among 3 EN members already out early on. The Plus Darkness able to avoid this mess. Where did Shion go? Certainly too far down. 16th. Not too far down, but still relatively far down. Muna Hoshinova is 4th. 4th, second. I'm reading the numbers wrong again. Muna is second behind Laplace, who is actually 4th, but Toa but she's quickly taken over by Azuki. And Tora drops down to 6th. So it's La Plus Darkness with the lead, followed closely by Muna. And Azuki 3rd! So of course Enna has to crash out in the opening turns from a start of 2nd. And a blooper by Laplace and Mona, but they both correct themselves and remain top 2. Gur, Enna, Mume, all out already. God damn it, another EN car out. Why always the good ones? Rammed by Anya. Just basically a dagger to the hearts from the dagger herself. And the blade is completely chipped and dulled as a result. You just hate to see it, fellas. Anyway, don't expect many finishers in this race. Only time to figure out where Fauna's name is on the list on my notepad. Moving right along. Azuki 2nd, Matsuri 3rd. Laplace seems to do a pretty good job in races in which there's a shit ton of accidents. Whoa! Even more bloopers. That's Ame and Polka out. Noel is still racing. I think it's too late for a replay on that one, but that's a few more cars out of the race already. As cars collide with each other on these turns. So Polka and Ame end their day in disappointment. Always the good ones. Laplace leads by 5.5 over Azuki. Looking to tie Ayunda Risu for most wins now. As she's now on 5 wins. Well, we know who's not gonna win this round. That's Matsuri. And yeah, it's gotta be this section in which everything ends up being ridiculous. Look, it's these rear wings being popped out. Shuba goes up to 3. And Kanata is, I'm afraid, out of the race. She has fallen out of the cloud. Yeah, she would need like a refreshing dip in the lake to cool off some steam. And Nene also joins her in the Loser's Lounge. Ditto Korone. So we're through 4 laps and all hell has already broken loose. Aqua and Shion crash out together. They clearly are. What a damn shame. I could have, there was an option to reduce the damage percentage for this race to something like around 50%, but that certainly wouldn't be fun. Of course, I'm having to do that out of necessity for like the IndyCar series, for some short oval races and some street races. As well, plus enters pit lane. But in FH, we just let calamity happen as they are. And look who's leading. It's Azuki, looking for a 6th win. As the view count has reached double digits. View count has reached double digits, so I thank the viewers for this, as Azuki almost loses control here. Anywho, Subaru is up to 2nd, and Suisse, same team as Azuki, up to P3, as the number of drivers has dropped down substantially. Look at all these accidents. And quite a few cars one lap behind as well. Azuki leading by who knows how many seconds as a car is hurt. That is Subaru. Got challenged by Suisse, and her quack is silenced as a result. As a result, Tsunamaki Watame moves up to the 3rd spot. Suisse up to P2. Azuki still leads. Looking for 2 wins today in the 3 races. Unless this keeps happening to her. Kayala loses a front wing and has trouble getting out. Anyway, everything's starting to clear up substantially. Melika going along quite okay at 10th, looking for her, I think her first points this series if she hasn't scored yet. Yeah, she's one of the few drivers who have yet to get in the points. Does need to finish 15 laps though. Still has all 4 wheels. Well, look at Azuki go. What a race she's been having. What a day she's been having. She doesn't want everything to be ruined just like that, however. Yeah, gotta watch out for these crashed cars in the way. Watame, what have you done? What in the world was that? That was a poor mistake you have made. You could have gone out of the way. There was a wide gap. You could have bypassed Kobo, but instead this just had to happen. The top 3 are all Gen 0 members currently. Plus 4th and Kyle 5th. Not a lot of drivers left. Careful, Luna. How in the world are we only halfway through this race? We're halfway through this race, and we've lost like more than half the field. And drivers at least have got to finish 15 laps should they want to score. As the plus goes up to 3, and Miko has to stop at pit lane to cool herself off at the lake right beside. Suisse is 3.94 seconds behind. Anywho. It says something when even a high-speed track such as this has many more accidents than one with than a slower course with a lot of twists and turns and walls. Walls that don't even serve as walls properly. In the case of the urban playground a couple rounds ago. Well, Azuki's not even immune to the mess that is this circuit now, as she loses her lead to her teammate Hoshimachi Suisse. Miko just lets Suisse get out of the way as Azuki's engine falls down, goes boom. Oh, what a shame for Azuki, looking for a second win today, and she's not even going to score. She's not even going to score this round. Oh dear, oh dear. The racing field has trimmed substantially since the start of the race 10 laps ago, and it might trim even more. Not this time. Suisse at least made it through that turn okay. Shishua Botan is up to second. Luna is third. So yeah, a rare busted engine DNF right there. Luna's thankfully okay. Hachima 4th and Kaela 5th. Laplace is still racing. Suisse's lead is 46.727 seconds! Basically, she just needs to finish the whole race and she'll get the 100 points. Only 5 cars are within the lead lap, and it's looking like only 10 at the most are eligible for points. Nobuka desperately wants her first points this series. If only she knew how to use her reverse gear. Now the rules for scoring in case everyone crashes out, but no one is classified, then only the top three will score, and first place will just get 50 points, and second place like 37.5 points, and third place 30 points, and those will be your only three scorers in case no one's classified. But if one driver finishes classified, that's race. The top driver finishes classified, and the rest of the field don't get classified. Then it's full points for first place and half points for the non-classified top three drivers. That's the only way you can score if you are not classified. 3 to go. Yeah, Botan is still too far away from completing this next lap. We just have the 15 drivers still racing. But 9 drivers no worse than 1 lap behind. Botan goes crazy. Wow, Luna able to handle that turn without issue. Going down to 2 laps. She makes it through that turn fine. Yeah, Suisse's lead is just way too insignificant. Barring commentator's curse, provided she remains clean throughout the rest of the way, she's going to end up taking home those 100 points. And getting her 3rd FH win. It all depends on how she does on those dangerous turns. This particular section. Here we go, 1 to go. And Suisse is just about approaching the ridiculous section now. No problem! No problem for Suisse. And the field has reduced to 7 drivers eligible to score. And the entire roster is 56 drivers. which is still one fewer from last series, but yeah, but still, only 7 scores out of a field of 56. There's just no words. I wanted to restart the whole race when Enna crashed out early on, but no, that would just be too much rigging. Yeah, what the hell? It's all over. Suisse is victorious, I guess. That's 100 points for Suisse. That's her 3rd FH win. Congratulations to Suisse, and we're still having to wait for Botan. Still yet to have a race win, but another 2nd place finish would be good for her. Still waiting for that Nepo Labo team race win. And Botan is good. 75 points for Botan. And not too far behind is Hinomori Luna. She gets on the podium. So 21:57 is the winning time. Suisse finishes just shy of 50 seconds ahead of Suisse. Suisse finishes 50 seconds ahead of Botan, excuse me. And no surprise, only 7 drivers score. And HN is not going to score anyway, so we'll just fast forward and call it quits here. Alright, so let's put in the points and then wrap up for today. Because we're already on page 10. Has Gen 5 ever won any race? Not for a very long time. Not for a very long time. Gotta look out for that. Anyway, Suisse, Botan, Luna, Kaela, Laplace, Towa, and Pekara. Your lucky 7 to score in this race. No points for everyone all below. Noka will have to wait another day to get her first points. Wow, both the hololive staff members failed. Hachima accidents. Lammy, no classification. Noel, no classification. Aski, E. Miko, D. And the rest are accident prone. So that's a lot of names I gotta put down. For scoring purposes, because as you know, accidents rank higher than DNQs. Anyway, bit of background music, cause let's call it early. Let's see, Aqua, Matsuri, Sora, Rene, Polka, Amelia, Crony, Anya, Fana, Lume, Ina, and Gura. And lock in the points. Gotta make sure all are in. Gotta make sure 16 DNQs, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Bonus point for Shion, even though she crashed out. So 1 point for Shion, and right. Sabea remains in the points lead at 255, 209 for Hakui Koyori, second, 46 behind. Ayame remains third, 176 behind. Suisei moves up to fourth with 172. Chloe at 136. 4 drivers still yet to score, and Gen 6 still remain on top of the Constructors Championship. So your race winners for today are Azuki Koyori and Suisei as we wrap up for today. Tomorrow we will be racing at Jakarpagua, Grubnik, and Wellington for round 7 through 9 as we continue to race to the driving sky of Rouen Hall's 9th series. So have a great rest of your day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow at our usual start time for round 7 through 9. Autodag.